Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, I got the carburetor in today, or actually it came in last week, just haven't had time to mess with it. I already got the fuel line fastened up there, so what we're going to do, the old gasket's still good, so what we're going to do first, get this thing running, I'm going to slide this thing on here. We're going to put the gas line on so I could get this clamp off. On here, clamp on. Clamp off. All right. So, here we got governor throttle linkage. We're going to turn this thing all the way to one side. And we're going to push it down. So it snaps in place. We got a little spring here. It goes down in this hole on the same throttle thing. Like that. Now I sit this piece on here. This is for the choke. It just fits on here and the groove fits in here so you can choke this thing. Now, the one that came with it wouldn't work because it's set up so high. So we have to make do with what we have. Alright, next we got this piece here. This goes like this. We got to get it to where it gets the choke lever in here. And we're going to, oh, first, almost forgot. Got this thing. Can't forget the gasket. It's rubber with steel for a good seal. Okay, now let's put this thing back on. Now there's a hole on top here that bolts to the plate for the throttle here, for this thing here. So, we got 10 millimeter hex head. Put that on there. The nuts. Hold on here. I mean, for an engine made in China, and I know from what I've seen, they're just trying to mimic the Hondas. If you see my Simpson pressure washer, that has a Honda engine on it. And working on it, I don't see a difference really. Now this is on the 208cc engine from Craftsman. Yeah, not Craftsman, but you know, Craftsman puts their name on it. Okay, so tighten this up, socket, not over, tighten, just tight. Put this thing on here. Now this thing's a little tricky. There's two itty bitty screws in here, and they go down into here and here. So it's always been a bit on the tricky side to try to get this thing on. See how well I do here. I tried one time to try to put the thing on, dropping the screws in the hole, but they didn't like that too much. Yeah, they just don't want to play too well. be so bad if I didn't have sweat running down my face. Let me get this thing on off camera and I'll show you from there. Okay. What I did, I backed the screws out so they're just on the edge. And so get this thing started. Alright. This thing tightened up. So the carburetor on eBay, which is a no-name carburetor, it's the exact same thing as what I took off. It was $12. Air filter, no one in town where I live here in Northwest Tennessee, USA, for those of you that are foreigners, nowhere to be found. That was, I believe, $8 for this thing. Alright, so now, put the top on. And that's it. So, it should start up. You got off, you got throttle, and this is full throttle. So we're going to just back it off a little bit. I think that's choke, or is it this? No, I think this back here is choke. Let's see if this thing starts. Well, that's it. Tell me what you think. Now, I got this tiller, and it all works. Has front time where the thing will spin this way. You can put it in reverse time where it will go this way. And I'll tell you, I've always wanted one of these, but I could not afford it. The riding lawnmower, the tiller, and the push mower is what I brought to the house a couple weeks ago. In order to get this free of charge, I had to fix the riding lawnmower. It would not move forward or backwards. And the steering was busted. Well, so far, so good. The steering has worked since I fixed it. I used the center punch with the ball coming up through, and I hit it around with the punch to tighten it up, because they do not make that joint anymore. Then the transmission, I took it out, took it apart. Well, I took parts of it loose, and trying to see how I can fix this thing. I never had one of those parts, and I really didn't want to dig into it. But long story short, it moves fine. Two tires keep going flat. Not my problem. My contract was to get this thing free, no money other than the time and the gas to drive an hour each way to get the thing. Fixing the tractor to move and steer. So I basically have, let's see, about $20-some between the carburetor and the air cleaner, and maybe $10 in gas. This tiller you go to buy new, back when it was new, I think it was around $900. Today, for one like this, you're looking at $1,100. So, that's it for this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Give me, share with your friends. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. And I'll see you here next time on Lynn's Homestead. You have an awesome day, and God bless.